What's up, family? So, Rune for Beginners. This is the guidebook to help me know the meanings of the runes. I got the runes in this little bag here. So I'm just gonna pour them out. They're all on the beautiful lapis lazuli crystals. So what I'm going to do is just kind of shift the runes from hand to hand. I'm going to allow 3 runes to fall. This is my way of shuffling. All right, one just fell. Okay, we got another one. Just put them in order. Alright, we just need one more. I'm getting a little bit of ASMR. Okay, one just fell in my lap. So we're going to put the rest of them back into the bag. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. So the first rune we have is Gebo, page 84, which is a 12. 12 reduces to a 3. 3 represents expansion. Gebo. Okay. Ooh, the translation is gift, right? It says the pronunciation is Gebu. Gebu. Okay. It says gift, hospitality, and generosity is the translation. The key words for Gebu is gift, generosity, friendship, harmony, talents, and abilities. So prayer, each time I read, I'm going to read both the good and the shadow. I'm going to read the entire message, right? It says, Gebo is the rune of gifts and generosity. Primarily, it signifies an exchange between people that necessarily results in a connection between the giver and receiver. Drawing Gebo often indicates that you are receiving a gift, which may be material in nature or something intangible, such as emotional support. Sorry, I made the announcement in the last read that there is some work being done, so you may hear drilling, you may hear conversations in the background. Hold your horses. Put your big girl panties on and deal with it. It's not that serious. I never really have those type of, situations happening, but I do hear I see a lot of other, readers, and they're always like overly apologetic for the dishwasher going off in the background or this and the third. I'm not gonna do that, okay? This is real life. We family, and it just is what the fuck it is. Chill the fuck out. And that's for those people in no videos. And if you don't hear, same thing. Like, not gonna be all like, no, it's life. It's fucking life. Anyway. In centuries past, when contracts were signed by people who couldn't read or write, they made an X. So I don't know if I showed y'all the rune and the symbol, so you can understand the message maybe a little bit more. They made an X to signify agreement to the transaction. This concept of agreement between the two parties is a core part of Gebo's meaning. If you are the recipient of a gift from someone else, You choose either to accept or decline it. Depending on the context of the reading, Gable may be advising you to accept wholeheartedly and with gratitude, or to be wary of the motivations behind the gift. Alternatively, you may be asked to consider your own giving. Are you reciprocating sufficiently in order to honor what you've received? Or are you giving away too much to too many or the wrong people? A related interpretation for Gable is success and harmony in partnerships. All relationships, whether personal or professional, involve reciprocity to some degree. Drawing this rune indicates that a relationship in your life is blessed with good fortune. With business partners or co-workers, this may mean that a synergy between you leads to productive, enjoyable work. In romance, you may experience a deepening commitment and passion with your partner. And again, in the previous reads, we've been talking about how I feel like that beautiful energy is coming in the Tao reading that I did right before this. You know, you may not have experienced that type of love and support with your bloodline, but Spirit is bringing in those successful and harmonious relationships that are harmonic, if that's even the right way to use that word or whatever. Anyway, and it was just such a beautiful message and moment, and it's coming in. I feel like that's a beautiful gift that I feel like Spirit is rewarding us for all the work that we've done in isolation, in our alone time. We spent the time wisely and about to be rewarded. Okay, it says, just be sure that in all relationships to pay attention to balance and harmony. Keep both yourself and the other person in mind with all of your actions and decisions. And that's beautiful. That's all we've been asking for as well in our relationships, is to be considered, not to have to deal with people who want to bulldoze you with what they want and not even consider the way you feel, and to compromise, you know. Because you do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? You keep both yourself and the other person in mind with all of your actions and desires. You do that. You operate in integrity. But, you know, we're cutting out people, places, things, whether it's family, friends, platonic relationships, or romantic relationships. It's all pretty much kind of intertwined. Some of those, anyway, can be used interchangeably, if you know what I'm talking about. But nevertheless, I forgot what I was saying. You want people that are going to consider you. All right. It says, show compassion to the people in your life and be able to forgive. Another aspect of giving. When forgiveness, hold on. And be able to forgive, another aspect of giving when forgiveness is needed. Okay? And remember, you can forgive, but that doesn't mean that you have to allow that person access to you in the way that they did before. The forgiveness doesn't mean they can just run willy-nilly in order to, no, you still can set healthy boundaries, but forgive so that you don't carry around that resentment. There was a saying that I used to say, and I wish I could remember it. Hopefully, I pray that it comes back to me. No, it's not gonna, anyway, doubt if it happens in this read, but it says additional meanings. Gable can also refer to gifts from the higher realms. Oh, I like it. You know, we've been discussing that planetary alignment that happened in the cosmos on January 25th and how it brought a quickening and likely an enhancement of gifts and maybe even new gifts. So this is really beautiful as well. Enhancements of the clairs maybe all of them were gifting you some of the clairs, particularly in the context of skills and talents. Okay, particularly it could be, in the clairs, but it could be in regards to maybe your singing abilities or playing the guitar abilities or whatever. A painting, there may be an increase in your ability to paint, draw, to speak, do public speaking, to write songs, rhymes, or whatever it is. So that's awesome. It says you may discover a new passion that you have a natural ability for. Wow, that's interesting. I feel like another read spoke about that. Or it may have just been in this read in the beginning of this. Of me reading the meaning. I don't see it though. Wow, this is really good. This is really, really good though, because I feel like a lot of us have been wanting more financial increase and this, that, and the third. And I've been talking about this in previous reads in regards to, it's going to be the learning curve is going to be much faster. It's like things that you've been struggling to learn for, an extended amount of time, it's just going to come to you. And this speaks directly to that. Now is the time, after that January 25th planetary alignment, like the learning is just going to come to you. Wow, this is really, 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 really beautiful. Wow. You may discover a new passion that you have a natural ability for, or further develop a talent you are already pursuing, just like I was just saying. Drawing this rune is a message of encouragement to keep making the most of what you've been given in order to make your mark on the world. Gebo has no reverse meaning, is what I was just about to say too. Remember in the beginning I was like, I read the light message and the shadow message, but Gebo has no reverse meaning, no shadow. All right, so the magical uses for this Gable rune is love, sex. Okay, we in the last read I did feel a drawing to the sacral chakra, so we did a sacral chakra tuning at the end of the last read. We know sex has to do with those lower chakras, right? Especially the sacral, but it also includes the root and solar plexus. But tap into that for a little bit more expansion. As remember, this is the number 3. The number 3 is associated with this. It says harmonious relationships of all kinds, connect with divine energies. Wow, beautiful. A boost magical energy and abilities, just like I was saying about the clairs. Oh, this is really, really lovely. I am enjoying this rune reading. Okay, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Just like the Tao has always taught us, remain balanced, because you never know. But no matter what, we will ride the wave. All right, so we have Elhaz as the next rune that we will discuss. It's on page 100, which is New Beginnings. As 100 reduces to the 1. Okay. The translation for Elhaz is protection, elk, sedge plant. The key words is protection, defense, and opportunity. Okay. Elhaz is the rune of defense and protection. Spirit is saying that the gifts that are coming into you and for you, you don't have to be defensive about it. You don't have to be insecure about it. It's protective. It is protected. Okay. The Most High has the defense part set up for you. The Most High will fight for you. It says its shape is said to represent both the elk with its imposing antlers and the sage plant, whose sharp leaves acts as a natural protection from would-be predators. Like, you have a natural protection about you and your energy after, the alignment and all of the work that you've put in since then, because of your alignment, but also your alignment with the divine. Even before the alignment came, it has just been enhanced tenfold. It says both images illustrate the power represented by this rune, a built-in protective force. Like the protective force is now built in because you've put in the work, that discourages negative influence from affecting your personal experience. Come on to the Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you to our ancestors, our spirit guides, and the divine forces of unconditional love, light, peace, wealth, health, prosperity, and everything good, lovely, and wonderful. Thank you to the master teachers. Thank you to the ascended masters. Thank you to the archangels. Thank you to the angels. Okay, thank you to our higher self, our Ori. Okay, first and foremost. All right, hold on. Baby girl. Okay, so I kind of peeped in on the next sentence. I shouldn't have done that, but I should have, because it don't matter about the reader right now anyway, and I'm loving it. Because what it says, okay, I'm gonna read the last line of the first paragraph again. Both images illustrate the power represented by this rune, a built-in protective force, because remember, it says it represents both the elk and the sedge plant, and the elk with its imposing antlers, built-in protection, right? The sedge plant, SEDGE, with the sharp leaves, built-in natural protection, okay? Built-in, it represents, both images illustrate the power represented by this rune, a built-in protective force that discourages negative influence from affecting your personal experience. The next paragraph. Drawn Elhaz indicates that you are safe from danger. I love it. Okay? You are safe to be you. You are safe to be your true and authentic self. You are safe to put up those boundaries with as needed. You are safe to just live your life. You're safe to go about these new adventures and just discover the new you. It is safe. It is safe. It is safe. It is safe. Okay. Indicates that you're safe from danger and that there is no need to fear. Ooh, my heart is singing. It is singing. Bananging. Because it took a lot of time to get here and in this energy, and it's still going to take some time to adjust to this energy, because we've been living such a fear-based life, such an ego-driven life for a very long time now, and that's because of society and a lot of things that we have been programmed with, that we've worked through. Anyway, however, don't take the protective energy for granted by being reckless with your actions, as this rune does not mean that there is no danger present whatsoever. It simply means that as long as you remain alert and clear-minded and in touch with your intuition, you are headed for a positive outcome. Just like the Tao. Don't get too happy. Don't get too all up in your, don't start smelling yourself too much. Okay? Keep that balance. Be grounded. Okay? Elhaz has also been interpreted as a symbol of reaching up to connect with the divine for support, Ashe. By listening to your higher guidance, your higher self, the Ori, you will know which moves to make to stay out of harm's way, Ashe. Ashe, just that beautiful guidance, as I have already given thanks to all of the divine forces, as as I can think of them. That was me trusting my intuition that's leading me to this. Like, there's a in one of the readings, it says we received, new team members. Okay, it may not be a complete overhaul to the team that we have spiritually and etherically, but it could be new addition to the team members, or the team members that we have. Maybe they've gone through a major transformation too, and they're completely different, but in all good ways. They're stronger, more powerful, evolved, like 2.0 energy. Okay. I'm skipping ahead too much. By listening to your higher guidance, you will know which moves to make to stay out of harm's way. It says El-Hajj reversed may indicate that you have been doing just the opposite, losing touch with your intuition or even your common sense. You are advised to be on guard for any trouble that may be coming towards you while you've been disconnected from your higher guidance. There is a sense of vulnerability around you at this time, with the potential for danger or negative influences coming from an unexpected direction. Don't become paranoid or paralyzed with fear. However, as these reactions block your clarity and can prevent you from navigating the situation safely. Make sure you are taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health at this time, and avoid making rushed decisions. That's going to help to protect you if you embody this symbol, this rune in the reverse. Okay, additional meanings. El-Hajj can also refer to an upcoming opportunity or quest. Quest for me attributes to adventure. So it says usually this involves one or more other people who may bring an offer or an invitation to join in on a venture of some kind. As long as your intuition agrees, go for it. And so a way that you can kind of test your intuition to help you make a decision, if you think about a question and you feel excited about it, you start, everything within you jump for joy, it opens up, then it may be a good way to go. But if you ask your heart space and your higher self, your inner self, the question, and there is an uneasiness, or things seems to constrict on itself, then that may be a no. So try that out. See if you can decipher the subtle changes within your body to get the answer you need, perhaps on a yes or no situation. Go for it. This is a favorable time for a new endeavor, an adventure, and it is likely to produce positive results at a rapid pace. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay. If the central question of the reading relates to new ventures, particularly one involving risk, then El-Hajj is an indicator of good fortune. I love it. I like it. I want some more of it. On the other hand, El-Hajj reversed in this context warns that someone may be trying to take advantage of you. Be wary of both business and romantic relationships with people you've just met or don't know very well. Investigate all the possible angles and don't hesitate to decline an offer if anything seems off. Remember, your intuition is your protection when El-Hajj come to play. Your intuition is your protection when El-Hajj come to play. So just remember to try to stay in tune with your intuition. Ask your heart space the questions needed before you indulge, right? The magical uses of El-Hajj is protection from negative energy and people. So maybe you can, if you want to write this on a piece of paper and just carry it in your pocket as the symbol. Again, have magical uses, and for this one, as we read the magical uses, and on the last one for Gabu, is protection from negative energy and people, protection of property, strengthens friendships, and also astral communication. So it also helps to strengthen communication with your spirit guides and your ancestors and all of the things. All right, so the last rune that we are going to discuss is this one. It kind of looked like an X, but it's not as symmetrical as the one before. It's more of a cross with the slanted thing on the end, but I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, let's get into the message of it. Let me find it on my little thing here with the different runes. There we go. This is not these. Not these. And that's the 91, which reduces to another 10 energy, so back to another one. So we have 3, 1, and 1. So there's expansion and new beginnings and new starts. Definitely a huge expansion here. So the translation, Nauthiz is how you pronounce it, which is Nauthiz is how you spell it, and Nauthiz is how you pronounce it. The translation is need and necessity. The key words is needs, necessity, scarcity, absence, restriction, have patience. So again, it's just that balancing out of the duality, knowing that there's duality, but finding the middle ground. It says, now these signifies hardship in the form of one's needs not being met. Whether this indicates poverty, hunger, unemployment, lack of good health, or lack of emotional support. The rune stave represents the need fire, a ritual fire lit from 2 large beams of wood that ancient northern Europeans would light in times of extreme hardship or disasters such as famine or outbreak of fatal disease. Quarantine. Maybe a quarantine happening. You may be experiencing hardship that limits your ability to move forward or live comfortably, or a strong desire that appears impossible to fulfill. The possibilities are restricted due to your lack of resources, and you are likely shafting at the constraints or disheartened by your circumstances. Okay, but I feel like with us starting out with the Gable rune, which speaks of, and didn't have a reverse meaning, speaks about beautiful relationships coming in to support you. I feel like you need to be in tune with the new energies and opportunities that are coming to support you. Remember, we have Elhaz here with the enhancing of gifts that we've already have. It's time to really exercise that now and begin to reap the rewards, and to make sure we store it up, right? Because a time of hardship may be on the horizon, and so all of the good is coming in to help prepare us for what perhaps may be coming. So we need to go ahead and clear out the clutter, all of the things, begin to live a more simplified life. I think that message comes from the message that I literally did right before this one in regards to the card decrease, and it was all about simplifying things, clearing out the clutter and all of that. It's going to help to prepare us. Okay. It says you are likely shafting at the constraints or disheartened by your circumstances. The Anglo-Saxon rune poem describes Nauthiz as a tight band across the chest, which is often how need and restriction feel. So remember to breathing exercises make sure to breathe through the tough times to maintain your composure, because that is very necessary so that you can receive the guidance that you need to protect you as the natural protection rune of Elhaz had already prepared us for, right? And spoke to. There is a natural protection that you have. That don't mean be reckless, but know that you have the support, that the support is here, and that you will get through the matter. All right, the advice of this rune is to treat the situation as a period of learning and an opportunity to strengthen your resilience. No one enjoys hardship while it is happening, but when we look back on the experience that made us who we are, generally, at least a few of them were unpleasant. Don't allow bitterness, worry, or despair to get the best of you, but rather use your gifts and talents. And remember, our talents are being enhanced with the Elhaz, I think, energy. It's being enhanced, and everything is being multiplied when it comes to skills and talents, but also our connection with the divine. So allow your intuition to guide you. But it says, but rather use your gifts and talents. And I feel like that's the talents that are being increased tenfold is, again, what's going to prepare us for what's to come. But don't allow bitterness, worry, or despair to get the best of you. Rather use your gifts and talents to find ways to get your needs met. Remember that needs and limitations are necessary for growth, as we would never learn or accomplish anything significant if we always had everything we needed or wanted at all times. There are conflicting viewpoints among rune readers as to whether Nauthiz has a reverse position. Many traditions hold that it does not, but the rune staff is not at all symmetrical, and the indifference between its upside and upside down positions can be fairly clearly distinguished. Okay, so either way, those who recognize Nauthiz reversed do not interpret it as the opposite of its upright meaning, rather than assign some aspects to the overall meaning to the reverse position. These are found below in additional meanings. If your intuition suggests that a reverse meaning for Nauthiz should be distinctly recognized, these interpretations can serve for this rune in this position. If not, then the context provided by the other runes and the question guiding the reading can shed light on what Nauthiz is telling you at this time. Okay, so additional meanings of what we're about to get into now. Nauthiz may be warning you to avoid greed or unhealthy desire, which can lead to destructive behaviors and negative consequences. If you have been focusing too heavily on the material world, this is a sign to go within and tend to your spiritual development. This rune may also be a warning against making hasty decisions or committing to something at this time, as unexpected needs or limitations may result. You are advised to conserve your energy, focusing only on the essentials for now. You are likely simply not at the right place or time for moving forward. Patience is the best strategy. And it says Nauthiz has no reverse meaning. The magical uses for Nauthiz is protection, maintaining equanimity, as I spoke about maintaining that balance, that middle ground, maintaining equanimity in difficult circumstances. And this rune magical use could be in activating the magical workings focused on attraction or increase. Okay, activates magical workings focused on attraction or increase. So with that in mind, the first two runes were really, really great energy that spoke to beautiful relationships coming in, beautiful natural protection. Talents and abilities enhancing, being naturally protected. Okay, so let's use this now these symbol to activate those magical workings, because they both are energies that focus on attraction and increase of more harmonious relationships, attraction of, the protection needed. So let's use this now these to activate those magical workings. I kind of want to get some tarot on now these. See what's up with this now these coming out in this last position. Most high, higher self, great spirit, divine forces of unconditional love, light, peace, wealth, health, prosperity, and everything good, lovely, and wonderful. Why did this now these energy come out? So we have Page of Rods in the reverse, and this could just be external energy coming in, hating on you, mad at the beautiful abundance that the Most High has brought and is bringing into your life. We got the Strength card in reverse. Could be dealing with the Leo energy, and again, this could be people hating on you because they are losing the power that they once had over you. And then we have the Judgment in reverse. So I feel like this is more external energy, not your energy, not something that you need to worry about. In the reading that we did last night, look, because baby, look, the World card just slipped out, and it's in the upright, and this is for you. But the last reading we did yesterday, one of the last cards did say they are under judgment, and then we have here this last position, this now thieves energy, and the Judgment card is coming out in reverse for that. So I feel like this definitely is other people's energy, and we can also use that energy against them to help protect and enhance our beautiful energy. Yes, look at this, the Three of Wands come in after the World card. These people are feeling very angry and upset, acting very childish and immature because you have ended and closed that cycle on them with the World card here in the upright, as it does represents the end of cycles and new beginnings. And the Three of Wands coming out here in the upright alongside of the World card is bringing that your ships and your blessings are coming in, which speaks to this beautiful Gable energy and Elha's energy of harmonious relationships coming in, that natural protection that comes in with the beauty and quickening energy of these two runes together. Okay, and then the final card here is the Two of Swords in the reverse, and it just gives the energy of these people not being able to see what's right in front of them, not being able to see your beauty and allow you to have this hard-earned and receive these hard-earned blessings. You completely deserve it, but again, there may be some jealous and envious people around you that don't want to release that grip that they once had over you. So yeah, with the Three of Swords here and the upright, it may be really sad to see this manifest from these people, but you must continue to move forward with love because as you see, that Knight of Cups is walking away from that heartbreak energy. Knight of Cups is walking towards more love, more emotional fulfillment. And as the Gable energy did bring about in form us of beautiful and harmonious relationships that are coming in. We just got the King of Pentacles in reverse. This could represent a earth sign energy that you may need to release, because we have just to get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and also the Justice in reverse. So there could be an earth sign energy that, this applies to in regards to maybe someone is crashing out because they no longer have the control that they once had over you. And then we got the Fool energy. Spirit says, no, you do not need to take a chance on these people, because you are stepping into this new energy of growth, setting new boundaries. And Spirit says you need to uphold those boundaries with everything that you have within you. Okay, so we just got the 10 of Wands in reverse here. Spirit says you releasing the burden, releasing that attachment to said person is going to bring about wish fulfillment, because we do have the 9 of Cups here. And this could represent, like I said, a lot of this King of Pentacles could also represent, like, a family dynamic, because Pentacles do represent that security. And usually family should, in the normal scheme of things, they should represent security, but you may not have that. And within one's family dynamic, and you're being guided to release that burden, because that is what, the detachment, again, withholding those boundaries, new boundaries that you've set up, because there are beautiful new ideas and opportunities coming in for you as, again, you release that burden. Now you're making space for, things that are in alignment to come in. Wow, beautiful. With the Temperance card, we've been speaking about that balance a lot lately, and the Temperance card is Spirit bringing in that balance, and again replacing those things that you've been very anxious when it comes to thinking about releasing them. You've been very anxious about the release, but Spirit is saying that we're going to bring balance. You know what I'm saying? We're going to restore that, and you're going to receive bigger and better, so you don't have to worry, you don't have to fear. Okay, look at that with the Page of Cups, which is new friendships, new relationships. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. Yes, things may be a little bit chaotic at this time, but it came out in the upright, so that denotes that you are able to juggle the things. Okay, you are able to juggle things. You have the resources and the knowledge, logically, spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, that you need. You have all the resources that you need to be able to overcome whatever it is that is coming in. And in you facing this trial and tribulation, I feel like there are going to be some beautiful relationships that will come in to support you, and that will flourish, that will be part of your soul family, to help restore the years that the locust ate away, that we discussed in the previous Tao reading. So, all right, I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have some people crashing out in your growth and in you walking away. They are not going to allow it to, they're not going to allow it to happen with them just laying down. It's going to be a bit of a fight, but you have everything you need to overcome this devil. And again, it could be a familial situation, because we do have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be grounds are going to be shaky, but in this release there are going to be messages that's going to come in to assist you in this bittersweet release and walk away. You need to just have faith and know that the divine will provide for you. And that's possibly why the decrease came out in the Tao reading previously, is because you need to go ahead and start paring things down now, because the time may come around in which you need to walk away from a situation. You don't need a lot of things in your way that will prolong the moving situation, and these people are just crashing out again because their life, the wheel of fortune is not turning in their favor, because they have not been focusing on the things, and have not been focusing on themselves. They've been focusing on trying to make your life a living hell. They've sacrificed improving themselves into trying to make your life miserable. And now they're going to be crying over spilt milk, because they ain't do nothing but make you stronger, put you into this leadership position. And now in this leadership position, you're walking away. But they are sick about it. They are sick about it. They're going to be sick about you walking away. But you look at this Sun card in the upright. It's nothing but clear skies and beautiful fields of sunflowers, health, healing, happiness. Because the Sun card is one of the happiest cards in the deck. Okay, you're happy that you're walking away and getting away from the lies and the deceit. Okay. Of past love relationships and such, the fakeness of the people around you. Like, you've put in the work, you know what I'm saying, and you're not accepting love from these fake people, or people that have shown themselves to not have your best interests at heart. The King of Swords here, you're making mind over heart decisions, and you're more than ready for battle, perhaps against a toxic, with the Empress in reverse, like a toxic mother figure or whatever. But you have all the resources you need with the Magician here to overcome, because again, the reason you're walking away and stepping into this position of leadership is because the reciprocity was not given. These people wanted to keep you stuck and stifled. With the Death card in reverse, they didn't want to see you grow. They want to keep you stagnant, because we know that stagnancy equals death. Eventually it will equal death, and they want to keep you in the stagnancy that they're in. But baby, your star is too bright. Per the reading from yesterday, your star essence is manifesting, because you are a star in the ethers. The Star card has come out in the upright. Your wishes and dreams are coming true. You wish upon a star, baby, and your wishes are coming true. And you got some people mad about it. Okay, and it's going to be heartbreaking for you to see that, because these are people that should be supporting you in this growth, but they have not, and possibly will not. And it really don't matter if they did at this point, because so much damage has already been done. And I feel like they know that, and that's the reason why they're fighting so much, to try to keep you in a state of distraction, perhaps. So stay grounded, keep loving, keep your head up, know that everything happens for a reason, stay positive. Why did that just stop? Okay. When I said stay positive, it was like, So for me, that gives the sound like stay positive, but don't be delusional. Okay. See reality for what it is. See these people for who they are. See these people for who they are and act accordingly. When a person show you who they are, believe them. No matter what title they may have or have had in your life. Titles are nice or beautiful. Some titles are, you're just born into, like daughter or son or sister or brother. Some titles you're just born into. But it's not about the title, but the character of the person holding the title. And that could also be title of wife and girlfriend, because there are some people that despise relationships because they feel once a person get a title, and this can have to do with the career space as well. Once a person get a title, things change drastically in the relationship. People start acting, they start smelling themselves, so just take things one day at a time. Bask in the beautiful energy, but also remain grounded and maintain composure no matter the circumstance, whether it's a beautiful, happy, joyful, vibrant energy, or if it's a lowly famine type situation. Maintain composure, because this too shall pass. And also you have all the resources that you need. Magician card. You have all the resources you need in order to overcome any obstacles that may be thrown your way. All right, family. Thank you so much. I love you all. And until next time, peace in the Middle East.